You hear him? There he is. There's right over us. All right, here we go. There you go. See, there goes the fountain down a bit.
Yeah, it's up. It's moving.
Where is it?
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah, we should probably keep moving. Alright, go down.
Yeah, you all have a good trip.
Be safe.
Nice. Good morning from 17th Street, where we have an unexplained closure at the moment. Secret Service have blocked 17th Street. Normally we see this when there's something in the South Court Auditorium, but there's nothing on the schedule at the moment. I don't know if any motorcades are coming in. I went by the Vice President's house and it looked like her motorcade had already left. There is, however, a big protest up on Pennsylvania Avenue. It could be related to that. There's all the briefers for the President's Daily Brief right there. It's kind of gray. It's not supposed to rain. It's just supposed to be gray. It's in the 60s. Boy, they're really putting up a lot of scaffolding over there, aren't they? The Eisenhower building. I wonder how much is going to get put under. Probably this corner at least. Sounds like marching bands up here. At least someone's protesting with music. Oh, interesting. Well, it looks like the steam guys have closed the road. The M&M crew that we see working on the steam tunnels all the time, looks like they've actually closed the road 100%. So this 17th Street shutdown, it could be related to that. They just don't want cars hanging out here on 17th while there's this big construction project underway. Now that I think about it, I don't see any steam venting at the moment. You know, normally here on 17th, it's oh, there's a little bit of steam. A little bit of steam coming out. Oh, they want to cancel student debt. So it is like a college band. the cancel student debt protest. Let's go find the other protest that's going on down here, which I think is nurses. I think we have a large nurses protest today too. All right, what do we got up here? What's this protest for? Safe patient ratios. So yeah, this is the nurses protest. We also have I think there's pro-choice protesters up at the Supreme Court. We've got police officers here for the memorial service. Lots of groups in D.C. today. So these are all nurses, it looks like. Mandate safe staffing ratios, high nurse to patient ratio. Patient ratio save lives. That's what it all says. Let's take a look at the fountain. So we can get really close today, guys. So they're going through with a Thatcher, I don't know what that kind of machine is, aerator, getting this ground ready for new sod, I guess. They won't see it. Actually, they are unrolling sod over there. New grass.
Now, I don't know if you remember me talking when John Street was out there and he said this is the last speech that we're going to get. Abraham Lincoln did his speech through.
So I guess they're going to start marching in a few minutes, maybe. Lined up. Looks like they're lined up for a march, probably up to Capitol Hill. Across the street behind these protesters, that's the Trump Hotel until last night. You see, last night the deal went through and workmen came out and ripped all the Trump signs off this hotel. This is now going to be a Waldorf Astoria hotel. It is no longer the Trump Hotel, and there's no longer any Trump signs on the front door. Let me get the other camera and show you. So I got around the nurses' protests and could bring you closer. There is the old Trump sign has been, well, basically ripped out, and now it's the old post office, soon to be the Waldorf Astoria. All the Trump signage has been removed. Over on this entrance as well. So over here, they just couldn't remove it all, so they just covered it up. I can smell, what is that, cheesesteaks? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's putting out a lot of smoke. Whew, stinks. And it looks like they're setting up for something else out here on the Washington Monument grounds. I see some flags of some protesters. No idea what they're protesting. Could be an ASEAN ASEAN. I can never pronounce that. Oh, I got a green light for bikes. Yeah, let's spin up there real quick, just to see who's up there.
So place it over there to the tree, so that way when we take a picture we had a good image to catch the national monument and the US flags also. Thank you.
So these are protesting in Myanmar. The government of Myanmar is a dictatorship, it says. Yeah, guys, we're at Eastern Market, the oldest farmers market in Washington, D.C. Still in operation, where you can get just about anything. But you also get an amazing sandwich here at the market lunch. Guys, if you come to D.C., we gotta come here. So I wanted a roast beef sandwich, but fried chicken sandwich here at Eastern Market, I guess that will suffice. Chicken, fries. Hey guys, from Southwest Washington, D.C., the smallest quadrant in the District of Columbia. It's mostly government buildings. Like that over there is NASA's headquarters. This is, I don't know what this is. Engine Company 13 and the foam fire trucks, they're based right over in that building. And then this building right here, this is the coroner's office. Technically, it's the Consolidated Forensics Laboratories for the District of Columbia, but it's basically the coroner and crime scene search for DC police. This is where they do all their investigations. Right down here in Southwest Washington, D.C. Let's mosey over under the railroad tracks, go to the other side of the tracks and see what we see. So up there is a Virginia Railway Express. That's a commuter train into the Virginia suburbs. But that red brick building behind you, that's the Bible Museum. I know a lot of you have been asking me to go there. We will go there soon. I think I have to get a ticket. I don't have one right now, and I don't have time today, but we'll get there soon. That's the Bible Museum. So I was going to take you guys out to Annapolis today, but that just didn't go well. Oh, there's a motorcade. Who is that? Didn't see the flags. I think it was the Thailand motorcade. Boy, they're zipping. The police up here are just nuts today. So between the nurses' protest, a police officer memorial thing, and visiting heads of state from a half a dozen countries, things are a bit mental. There are literally cops everywhere. I just drove through this. It was a nightmare. It got rerouting me all over the place. So, not entirely sure what's going on. Kind of my normal behavior. Just walk around and figure it out, yeah? So they're not going just to HHS. They're going to continue probably back to the White House, maybe. Those black trucks are, I think, U.S. Capitol Police SWAT teams. In case the nurses decide to riot, I guess. Sounds like a motorcade's coming. Indonesia? motorcades everywhere. That is Cambodia, I think. And Indonesia and Singapore and Vietnam. I've seen them.
Great
Here comes another one.
words.
I never noticed. A lot of activity. It's crazy.
This one's Indonesia.
And why?
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Oh, Indonesia.
So it is a Southeast Asian conference.
Alright guys, we're at the Supreme Court now, and it's a lot quieter than it was the first few days of the leak, but there are still some protesters out here getting their pictures taken by tourists. Protect women's rights, okay? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 10. 10 of them. There, of course, is the big riot fence.
It's been closed since the...
They got rid of the snowplows and just put in Jersey dividers to stop any car bombs coming in. Here we go. Let's go up this road. Oh crap! There's a huge tour group. I gotta get in front of that tour group. See if we can do it. Just by a few seconds. We beat them. That would have been awful to be behind that group of kids. Something new. We're over on the Senate side. Just down from the dome, there's the dome. And there's a little construction going on over here. I think this is unrelated to what's going on the West Front. Kind of interesting. Not sure what they're doing there. Purple again. Unions, I think. Unions for all. Looks like airline baggage unions. We need good airports. So this is aviation workers unions. They're protesting airline employees or airport employees. Busy day for protests. Capitol Police have got their command vehicle set up out here between all the protests, visiting heads of state, and the law enforcement officers' memorial service that's coming up. Probably makes sense to have this out here permanently for the week. We see that whenever there's a big event. Oh, here come the porta potties. Things are getting serious now. So over here, they're still setting out chairs. They're going to get wet. It's going to rain tomorrow. But I think they'll all be set out. You can see the blue drape awning for the police officers' mass service on Sunday. I think that's Sunday morning. We're already starting to see increased numbers of law enforcement visiting Washington. You can, actually, you know what? Let's go by the Law Enforcement Officers Memorial. It's not that far from where we are right now. We'll see if there's anything going on up there. I think at 2 o'clock today there's a bicycle thing. Police bicycles are going to like ride to remember those who died. Think babies. It's one of the protest trucks. It's got a wrap around it today. Okay, let's make our way up. Law Enforcement Memorial is back here behind the courthouse. and up in towards Chinatown. So we got to go up a few blocks. Now this statue is missing. It was torn down during the George Floyd protests. This was a statue of, what was his name? That's Albert Pike. That's right, Albert Pike statue. And he was torn down. And I don't know where it is, though I think because that is federal land, the decision to rebuild it was a federal decision, not D.C. D.C. had asked to remove that statue, but it was a federal statue. And Trump was going to get it replaced. Now, I believe it's in storage somewhere in a warehouse, somewhere in D.C. So down here, we're at the Law Enforcement Officers Memorial. You can see a lot of police officers milling about, getting ready for the ceremonies this weekend. They'll be adding names. Oh, they already carved them in. They'll be dedicating it, commemorating it. So they've got lots of flowers up today. Let's walk through. Ugh. This area here is dedicated to the dogs, canines who passed away in the service this year. This is all for police dogs, fallen in 2021. And these are the faces of the fallen. Arizona. ATF. Wisconsin State Trooper. ATF. Los Angeles Police.
One year we played, we didn't see a game. Which is it's hard to cheer when it gets before you do nothing.
That is hard to hear.
Prince George's County. Pennsylvania. Just an ambulance. Even put pins in California Highway Patrol. Just put pins and taped to all their officers from California. Colorado State Patrol.
Oh, I'm doing mine like that. They're coming in from work. Yeah, they said she had
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah. We actually dropped it too.
Hi, Rick Scott.
So there are two sides to the memorial. It's a little difficult for me to move through here with a bike, so I'm going to ride through the center here and show you from over here what it looks like. It is a big event here, and it's been suspended due to COVID, so there's a lot of police officers who are very happy to finally get out here, remember their fallen brethren who passed away during COVID. I think they added, I wanted to say they added three or 500 names this year. I can't remember. It was a really high number of names were added this year. There we go. That, by the way, is the National Building Museum. I took you guys on a tour inside there. It's a beautiful building on the inside, one of the most beautiful buildings in the city. It's a museum of architecture, basically. It's private. It's not Smithsonian, so it costs like $10 to go in. But it's worth a visit if you come here. On my right is the National Portrait Gallery and the Museum of American Art. So this is a beautiful art museum. Center for American Art and Portraiture. That's where the presidential portraits are. They haven't released the Trump portrait yet. They just have a photograph of Trump up there. Usually they have a big event and then the former president will come back and do it, but they haven't done it yet for Trump. Oh, I hear motorcades. This one's up this way though. Strange. Whoa. I think we're gonna catch him, guys. I think we're gonna catch him. I hear the lead motorcycles. Where are they? Oh, they're way over there. Oh, the bicycle guys. It is the police officer bicycles. They're biking around the city. Under police escort. These are police bicycle officers paying tribute to the fallen on a little bicycle motorcade around the city. They're going to end up at the law enforcement memorial at like 2 o'clock, I think. Okay. Let's go down this way. Okay, bicycle back in the rack. We are back on foot. And let's go downtown and then let's go edit this video. We just turned off the fence alarm at the White House and it's hot dog time. Woohoo! Motorcade coming in. Is this the VP? Yep. Another motorcade down there. Oh, it's the bicycle motorcade. Those guys are still making their way around the city. Stupid truck. There they are. Heading to the law enforcement memorial under police escort. Alright guys, that's Thursday. I was going to go back out, try to film the arrival of all the ASEAN leaders to the White House, but Arsenal just lost 3-0 to Tottenham. I don't really feel like doing anything but sitting in and just drowning my sorrows with Diet Coke and chips or something. Anyway, but we will be back tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll show you around Washington again tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to see, but we'll just try to do something interesting. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.